Hello, everybody. Welcome again to the first ever live talk show Buzz with Banani, a talk show exclusively for parents where I'll be hosting incredible parents listening to their experiences, challenges, lessons learned in their parenthood. I am Banani Dasdhar, founder Banani Vista Media, a mom, an entrepreneur, author, dance fitness enthusiast, an avid traveler, blogger, and your host this evening. Today's guest is a very special one, as she is someone whom I met in my initial days of blogging, and she joined Banani Vista as a creative content writer way back in 2014. Since then, Debulina Kumar has been a well wisher and a great supporter of my brand Banani Vista. Let me give you a little bit introduction of Debulina. As a believer of live and let live, Debulina likes to enjoy the tidbits of life as it comes by. As a person who enjoys reading, writing, and interacting with people, she finds it exciting to write about emotions, experiences, stories, lifestyle, parenting, self improvement, current affairs, and pretty much everything that excites her. An ex HR and corporate communications professional and a mother to a super energetic daughter, Akriti, she strives to ignite the power of expression with a whole new perspective. Something on the lines of what Walt Disney said, if you can dream it, you can do it. So, without much ado, let's welcome today's guest, Devalina Kumar.
Thank you, Banani.
Hello.
Hello, Banani. It's a pleasure.
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. And how about you?
Yeah, I'm doing great too. It's I'm so excited to have you on the show, Debolina, because we have been connected, I think, many years before, right? And thanks. Like I think this is the perfect way to say, to show gratitude towards you being here with me since 2014. And I think it's a wonderful journey that we have been, traveling together and yeah, and thanks to you being there every time for Banani Vista.
Yeah, it's my pleasure as well. And thanks to Banani Vista for such a wonderful platform that I could share a lot of my thoughts and views in the form of articles. And it's been my pleasure being associated with you as well and knowing you as a person, such an energetic and wonderful person that you are.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let's talk today as about your as a mom. Let's talk about that Debulina and Akriti. So you have a very beautiful daughter, Akriti. I have been seeing her posts like on Facebook as well as Instagram. She is so energetic, so so vocal. See, she picks. I think she is a very like a creative person like you. She does dancing, singing, even like extempores. I think she is going to be just replica of you. I think yes, the genes have got transferred to the right person. I feel.
Well, I don't know whether I really want to be a person like me. But yes, she's super energetic, like a powerhouse of energy, and she makes sure that she keeps herself and me on our toes all day long. And during this lockdown, and when there have been so many times, I wonder that, oh, please, this lockdown should end because it's
Yes.
just that I'm not able to control her. But yes, it's like a real pleasure having her around, and
Yeah.
she kind of keeps us busy all day asking questions. Mama, I can do this. What's this? Sometimes I really get bogged up with the questions, but then I think that yeah, probably it's a part of growing up, and it's really been. I mean, it's really nice to have her around.
Yeah. So fun and adventure.
Definitely.
So share some experiences, Debolina, from your motherhood journey to our audience, like, from the time she has born till today. So what are the beautiful experiences you want to share with our audience, being a mom?
Well, being a mom has definitely been a roller coaster ride. There were, in the beginning, there were a lot of apprehensions and a lot of times where I felt really low, or probably I was going to a depression that whether I'm doing it right, or is this the right way, whether I'm doing the right thing for my daughter. Uh, because there were times when I was not being a new mom, I was not able to handle when she was crying, or probably when she was not able to express. I mean, obviously she was not able to express herself, but whether I could
Right.
get the vibes of what she's trying to say. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, gradually when that connect got built up, and gradually when I felt that, I mean, both of us really started feeling that connect, and now it has like kind of both of us are really happy together doing, I mean, I'm like a partner in crime most of the times, doing something like probably um, a paint, or probably a dance or something. So it's been a mixed experience, but yeah, more of memorable, enjoyable moments, definitely.
Yes, yes. So she has always her partner in every activity, I suppose.
Yes, almost.
Yes.
Yeah. So at times, probably quite reluctantly, but still, then at the end of the day, okay, probably
Yes.
it was a learning experience for me as well.
Yes, I think like when we start like at sometimes like we are so busy in our work that we just don't get enough time to give it to our child. But I think once we start like spending time with them and help them doing their activity, I think it's fun and a learning experience for us too.
Yeah, definitely. And I sometimes feel that, oh, I used to enjoy this thing as well when I was a child. So why not
Yes,
do it again with
yeah.
them?
So remembering the childhood again with our little ones, right? That's the best
Exactly.
way, I guess. Yes.
Yeah.
So you are such a multifaceted personality, Develina, like a blogger, a writer, public speaking coach, IELTS trainer, and a digital influencer too. So educate us more about your work. That how and when did you start it?
Okay, my professional career started in HR and Marcom, that is marketing and communication. And but I had a passion for writing from my childhood only. I used to write a bit when I was in college and school. So when I
Mm-hmm.
left my full-time job, I kind of thought that probably writing was one of the best ways to keep me busy and also to probably express myself. So I started with blogging, with my personal blog, and then I started looking for work as well, because I really wanted to keep myself busy during pregnancy. So I started looking for work as well, and my personal blog was a way to express myself in terms like my thoughts, my ideas, whatever emotions I
Right.
was going through. So then
Mm-hmm.
I started looking for freelancing work, and then I got gradually it started coming, and I started to build my portfolio like that. And gradually, when it came to, I mean, being a public speaking coach, so I that was something which started in my corporate career in my
Okay.
organization, part of the
Mm-hmm.
Toastmasters International Club. So I was an active member there, and I went on to head that club as well in my organization. So that is how I went into public speaking, learning about the different aspects. I completed a few certifications. So that is how
Mm-hmm.
that aspect came into my portfolio. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously, as a blogger, I've been writing, and I'm writing some short stories, poems for certain anthologies. And I think with this, we being on digital space, this digital influence or the social media marketing is a part of parcel of everyone. So we
Mm.
are doing it on our personal profiles, or we are doing it for someone else. It is something which is a skill will probably is the need of the hour, and we are already doing it a bit of, everyone is doing a bit of it. So kind of I started honing that skill a bit, and here I am today. So a bit of everything which kind of deals with expression, and
Mm.
that is something which I really love. Really love to talk when it comes to a particular idea or an aspect, or when I'm trying to express something. And similarly in IELTS as well. So there's this teaching of you know, like different modules when I'm teaching the listening or reading, speaking. So that ways all my skills that I've learned are put into use. So that is
Right.
how it's kind of fit in the pieces of the puzzle. And during my short stint as a English teacher in a reputed school in Bangalore as well, so
Mm-hmm.
there also
Mm-hmm.
I got a chance to kind of teach and coach younger kids. So that was
Mm-hmm.
also a whole new experience, and it kind of added to the experience I have.
That's great. That's great. I think like you have you have been related to every category which is related to expression, and yeah,
Say
and
that.
you have such yeah, and you have such amazing experiences in each of the segments wherever you have been working with. Yes.
Yeah,
So
and
I would
every
like, yeah.
thing have been a learning experience as well. I mean, it was has been a learning for me as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Right. So I am much more interested, to know about your blogging journey, because there are so many people out there, being it's men and women. People do have so many experiences, and they are undoubtedly they are very good writers, but they somehow hesitate to come out with their own blog. So I would like to know about, like, how blogging can help one in sharing their experiences, or you say how one should just come up with blogging. Suppose if I want to come up with a blog, what the first thing should I do? How should I go about with it?
So yes, blogging is not. It should start with the very classical way. Probably that is how I started. That is the classical pen and paper. So we
Mm-hmm.
are probably all of us have written, scribbled something or the other on a piece of pen and paper, or we used to maintain diaries, or if not, there's always this thought that is there inside you in your mind. So you always want to
Mm-hmm.
express them. So a blog is nothing but probably at the very basic level, it's just expressing yourself, it's just putting what you think on a very structured platform. So that is that kind of helps you first of all to express your thoughts or come out with your thoughts that you have in mind, and also when you share it, you'll find so many people or so many viewers who can relate to that. So you'll
Right.
feel that, okay, I'm not the only one who feels this way, or I'm not the only one who thinks this way. So there's a lot of
Mm.
connect that kind of builds up, and it also helps in your networking, your building up relationship, because today networking and communication are like, these are two
Yes.
important aspects
These
that
things.
no one
Yes.
can stay away from. So
Yeah.
obviously a blog, if you have that knack or you really want to express, so that is a blog is something where you can just think of, initially just think of it as scribbling on a piece of paper. It's just that the medium
Mm-hmm.
is different, the medium is digital.
Mm.
So that
Mm.
way, once you start off with that, then you'll see, then you'll feel that, oh, there is so much, there are so many things that I can talk about. There are so many ideas in this in your particular niche. Probably, if you want to write in a particular niche, there are so many things that you want to explore. So that is
Mm.
how a blog should start. And if you are like taking your blog, you want to take your blog to a larger audience. First, you should think that
Mm-hmm.
who is going to read your blog. That is
Yes.
one the important question that you need to ask yourself first. So whatever I'm
Mm.
writing, who is going to read it?
The
Because
target
people
audience.
so
Yeah.
much of material online, offline. So who would read my blog? So obviously,
Mm.
then you'll find that particular niche, or you'll find a particular sector, a segment of people who would definitely read your blog. So
Mm.
then once you find that, then you will think that, okay, what is that takeaway or that value added thing that I'm going to give them?
Mm.
Maybe it can be, it doesn't have to be something really really unique or exemplary. It can be your personal experience, because your
Yeah.
personal experience is very personal to you. Probably someone
Mm.
else might have gone through a similar situation but not the same situation. So
Mm.
you can, your story, it's blogging is also something like stories. So your
Mm.
story is always unique. It's probably
Mm.
not as exactly similar to some, exactly same as someone else. So that
Right.
way, similar things you can express your, you can talk about your experiences, you can tell your stories. So that ways, first, I think the most important part is the audience who is going to read your blog, and what
Mm-hmm.
is that extra thing that, or probably what is that extra. Uh, I mean that small thing
Value
which will probably
addition. Yeah.
value addition, which would probably bring that particular sector or that audience, get them attracted to your blog,
Blog.
because they are reading so many things. So what is that value addition? But that really comes later. First, you need to build that trust and build that community with your blog, and then
Mm.
I mean, blogging is also step by step. It doesn't happen in a day, so it's just
Identity.
like taking one
Right.
small step at a time every day.
Yes. Yes. So, so blogging is a kind of a medium through which we can express, right? So do you think that it can help a child in becoming emotionally stronger? And if it is yes, then should we introduce to our kids?
Yes, so blogging again, as I had told initially, it's a form of expression. So
Mm,
whatever is there to do with expression, it is definitely probably helpful because it kind of expression nowadays we don't. There are a lot of time we don't talk to each other so much, or probably we don't. We fear that okay, we hesitate to talk about a particular thing with someone. But yes, if a child has that knack for putting it down in pen and paper, or expressing through pen and paper, or expressing through words, then why not? It will definitely affect them emotionally because they are able to express themselves. And
right.
once they start writing, if someone, I'm just saying, if someone is a bit of an introvert who is not too fond of speaking, or probably they have that challenge, once they
Mm-hmm.
start putting it down on pen and paper, gradually they'll feel that okay, when if people can understand my words through my writings, or through my ideas through my writings, then obviously I'll be able to open up more. So,
Mm,
and one another aspect is that you probably can't force someone to blog, like it's not an academic subject, but yes, you
right.
can definitely build a knack, or you can build a passion in a child, that okay, they shouldn't think that it's just another subject or just another hobby. If they have that knack or passion for writing or expressing, they should definitely consider probably blogging as one of the ways. And it definitely helps them emotionally stronger, because when you blog, you just don't write, you read a lot. So
Right.
once you read a lot, you read other bloggers, you get to know about their perspective. So that
Mm,
kind of builds up, and that emotional quotient also increases. You become more, what you can say, expressive, and
mm-hmm.
you are also you become probably more open to accept ideas as well.
Right, right, right. So I think so. I think so. We have taken a very good decision of doing a workshop around blogging. So, guys, if you don't know that Devolina is going to even, take a workshop on. It's on 8th of August, if I'm not wrong.
The blogging one is at a later date, I think,
Oh,
the
the
8th.
letter that. Okay, yes. I think it's on 23rd. Yes. So
Yes.
guys, don't worry. So I will keep you posted on the blogging workshop. So this is going to be a very powerful workshop for you all, and a basic one for your kids, so that they will understand how to do it. And I'm sure that that's gonna help for your kids in their near future, right? So
Yeah, and
yeah.
probably we'll try to come up with I mean, we'll probably connect with the kids more by asking them what they think about blogging, like, and if
Yes.
they have kind of a certain passion or a hobby, how they can channelize, or how they can leverage blogging to kind of help them in the work they are doing, or in the career that they want to pursue. So probably
Yes.
that connect we want to build through this workshop, and it's going to be a
Yes.
basic level workshop. So we'll just start with the few tidbits or the few nuances of blogging, and then
Mm-hmm.
if someone can develop that knack, or that they really like the concept, then they can definitely build upon
Yes, yes, yes. So guys, do check, keep me follow, or keep following me, so that you will get updates of this particular workshop, which is happening this month. And yeah, moving ahead. So I would like to understand, Debulina. So there are so many activities that you do. So what's your typical day looks like? So how do you manage your time being a working professional and a full-time mom?
I'll be very honest. I don't. I mean, at times, I just my time schedule just goes haywire, and I'm not. I'll totally confess that I'm not too good with time. I try to, but there are times when I fail miserably, and
Yeah,
uh, that my day starts with definitely with my daughter, and so I try to get up a bit early, so that I can finish a bit of my work, because once she's up,
right.
she'll be like I have to kind of spend a lot of time with her, because
Mm-hmm.
whenever she is asking something, I really don't want to say that no, I don't want to answer, I'm busy right now. So
Mm,
when she is there with me, when she is asking me, when she wants to connect with me, I feel that I should be there to connect with her.
right,
So that
right.
reason, whatever professional work I have, I try to finish it before he gets up. Obviously, during the day, I kind of span it during the day as well. And
Mm-hmm.
and nowadays I have my LTS classes regularly, so I kind of take that particular time out. For a complete because I have to be really dedicated because it's a one-on-one class that happens with the
Okay.
student, so I
Mm-hmm.
really need a particular time dedicated for
Mm-hmm.
the classes. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously during the day I try to finish whatever small in patches of time I try to finish whatever work I have. And late nights I'm not right now. Earlier I used to, but not now. I don't know. I'm not like a late worker, so
Mm-hmm.
I kind of because when I mean my daughter sleeps with me, so whenever it's like either ways, one day I'll tell her a story and one day she will tell me a story, and she
That's
can
great. Yeah.
definitely manage to put me to sleep with her story. So probably I kind of sleep also. I don't get to the some days I regret it the next morning. Why didn't I do? But yeah, so probably
Yeah.
not too late in the night. But I kind of try to manage it. But
Yes.
sometimes I do fail to manage
Yes,
time as
yes,
well.
yes. That's great. So what do you do when you feel drained or frustrated sometimes, What do you do? Tell me about it because I'm more interested about it because I'm sure like, along with me, there are many women who are actually watching us. They just
Mm.
want this answer. How you distress yourself.
So it depends. I mean, it's not one most important thing which I do is whenever I'm feeling low or something, probably I have a habit of kind of going into a phone. Sometimes I used to do it earlier, but nowadays I kind of try to just forget it, forgive and forget
Mm,
kind of the policy. So I try to forget the thing, and I just feel that yeah, something. It's either it had to be just like that, and I try to come out of it because there's I don't spend too much time thinking about it because that kind of eats into my time for my next activity. So there's
mm,
nothing to do, and a bit of music and this is one of my ways to distress. But so whenever I'm taking a walk or something, I have my
yeah.
kind of loud my
Response.
ear
Yeah.
phones on, and
Yes.
music is
Yeah.
one way I've been distressing myself for a long time. So that is something which
Mm-hmm.
I do. Something I browse through old photographs or something. So I kind of look at the smiling faces. So then it kind of
That's nice.
a
Yeah.
very good. It's kind of a good feeling that I get. So that kind of helps
Mm-hmm.
me to revive from a very bad mood or something. And obviously, one of my daughter is there to turn around any kind
Every
of
mood into a
yeah,
adventurous one. Yes.
yeah. So so that I have. So she's there. So I think yeah. So a mix of everything. So
Yeah.
and trust me, ladies, there's no point in stressing too much, spending too much of
Yes.
time on a particular thing. So just come out of
Mm,
it. I know there'll be lingering feelings in your mind, but yeah, you can probably think about it later. But don't spend too much of time so that it eats into the time which you are going to spend for your next activity or probably your family time which you're going to spend.
yes. Yes. I
You are
too
going to
so agree
yeah
with this.
yeah.
Yes, I so agree with this. Yes. So what are the challenges that you have faced as a parent during this pandemic? Any challenges that you have faced?
Yes, I won't say challenges, but yes,
Mm-hmm.
there were times because as I told you, my daughter is super energetic. So putting her at one place on a chair, listening to
Yeah.
online classes, has been one of the most difficult parts. Though it's alternate days,
Right.
but she
Mm-hmm.
won't probably not sit. She'll just say, "Mom, I'm getting bored." When somebody's saying so probably speak too much. So I said that
Mm-hmm.
okay, you be here, you can't just leave the room and go. So think of it
Yeah.
as but yes, I try to calm, like keep her in one place so that. But yeah, at times I just let her go as well because they are not used to this kind of environment, and I probably
Right.
don't want them to get. I mean, keeping our hopes high that they'll go back to school and everything. So I don't want
Yeah.
them to get too addicted to this online class thing. I mean, they shouldn't see it as a very compulsion. So rather, I'll let
Mm,
her sit for the time she wants. If she just wants to take a round in between, so that is totally fine. And I don't want them to get glued to the screen as well. So that's
mm.
things. But yeah, that's what I don't think it's a challenge. But yes,
Yeah.
uh, since they are not accustomed to it,
Shortcomings. Yes. Yes.
so I think they should also have their say in like how long they shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a compulsion for them to sit for say whatever time it is. If they want to take a
Right.
break in between,
Yes.
then it's totally fine.
They should be allowed to. Yeah. So what's your take on the online classes that's going on to educate our kids? What do you think about
And
it?
it is, I mean, it is probably necessary because there was nothing that was happening
Yes.
that time also, we felt that probably they are missing out or something. But yes, at
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day, as a parent, you have to take care of all what I mean, the academic part or thing. But yes, at least they are in some kind of a discipline. But yes, that's what
Mm-hmm.
I said. It shouldn't be a compulsion, and they shouldn't be looking at the screen for the entire time, which is something which I also don't encourage. So at times they are just listening to it, not always looking at the screen. So that way, online class is probably a good thing that's going on, but there
Mm-hmm.
are certain limitations and there are certain restrictions that we should put
Right.
there as well. I
Right.
mean, as a parent, we are always uh, we need to kind of monitor our child at during the classes, not about what is being taught or whether the teacher is teaching the right thing, not that part, but yes,
Mm-hmm.
whether how well they are able to take the thing, or how well they are able, or how are they getting impacted by the whole environment.
Right. 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 So let's just say a hi to our viewers, Vinisha and Paramdeep. So just say a quickly hi because they have actually waved it long back.
Hi Vinisha and hi Paramdeep, really glad that you guys have joined in.
Yes, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. And okay, so moving ahead, Devalina, I would like to understand that have you experienced, like personally, any kind of, because of this particular situation, any thing that you have seen in your kid, like that has affected on her mental health? So, would like to know your personal experiences with your kid during this time.
So yeah, probably it has mentally, I would say that it has not affected in a negative way, but
Mm-hmm.
yes, we are getting to spend a lot of time with her, and she is kind of getting to spend a lot of time with us, especially her dad as well. So that
Mm-hmm.
has kind of made us understand each other probably a bit uh, in a better way, and also get involved in what we are doing. So earlier I've
Mm-hmm.
kind of involved in a lot of things that she has been doing, or probably her dad knows that okay, she is doing this, or this is the activity that has been given in class, because earlier we were so kind of pressed for time and we were always busy in our schedule. So that uh, that was something probably that was missing, and then
Mm-hmm.
it has kind of, the levels have bit high for me. So I
Yeah.
think she's happy and cheerful. Look, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, by the way she is roaming and chilling all day long, so I think
Yeah.
it's been a good thing.
So for all the parents who are watching us, so I would like to tell you that or suggest you that, the only way that you can take care of your child's mental health during this particular time, it is to be with them. I think like that's the best solution that we all parents can do for our child. So let's be with them getting involved in their activities how much ever we can. I do understand that there are so many professional requirements, maybe for our office, from our employers as an employee. So we have been like we are surviving, or we are actually going through so many challenges, during both at personal level and professional level. But what I can suggest is the best way that we can help our kids during this time is just being with them. Devalina, are you there? Hello? Hello? Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. The other one, it just got stuck. Okay, no worries. I can see you. Okay, so let's talk something about public speaking because this is something I think, I have been getting requests about public speaking that, the parents want their kids to effectively speak. So I think
Hmm.
it's time to hone their skills. And since they are at home, and they can get into this kind of workshops or courses where they can learn, their kids can learn about public speaking. So tell me about it, Deblina, so that our parents will get to know that what are we going to do in this particular workshop. Let's first understand what through public speaking, what are the benefits the kids can get. Um, Hello, I think you are stuck again. Okay, so let's wait for Debelina to come back. Um, Okay, so by the time Debelina comes back, so let me tell you guys that we are going to conduct an workshop on public speaking. It's a demand from the parents where they want that their child that their child should be able to do an effective communication. So we have we come up with this particular workshop, and Debolina will be facilitating this particular workshop where she will be um, taking you through all the important segments of public speaking. And this is a very basic beginner's course. So kids who are 7, yeah, it starts from 7 to 11, and they can definitely enroll in this particular workshop. However, not to worry, I will be posting about these details separately. So keep following so that you will get n number of information about such exciting workshops. So I think yes, she's here. So yes, yeah, you can see me, Debolina. I think there is a problem that side. Okay. Hello. Okay, till the time she comes back, so let me tell you guys that um, uh, we have started an initiative that is known as Atman, where our mission is to help our kids become emotionally stronger, and we do it through various sessions and workshops, which happens monthly. And you get a calendar of all the workshops in the beginning of the month. And these workshops we have designed specifically keeping in mind about child's mental health and child's emotional health. Don't think that this is only for those children who are undergoing some trauma or mental illnesses. No, not like that. So these are the workshops which are for everyone. So where children not only can engage during these activities, but develop their skills, as well as can develop a bond within themselves and with the society. When I say society, it means that a bond they are creating with their family members as well as with their friends. So basically, these workshops are for everyone. And keep following so that you can get to understand all the details of these workshops. Cool. So you are back. Yeah. So
Yeah, so sorry, I had a technical glitch and I really had to.
no,
So sorry
no
for
problem. No problem. Yeah. So Debilina, we were talking about public speaking. So please help us understand that how public speaking can benefit the kids. Yeah. Okay. So hello. Yes. I think yeah. Yes. So I think yeah. Debilina, can you hear me now? Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So am I audible as well?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay. So basically, public speaking is not something that you have to only talk in public, or whether you are able to express yourself in
Mm-hmm.
public, or you have to really go on stage to talk about it.
Right.
But yes, it is a very important aspect of communication for anyone, because for kids, I'm just giving an example. In kids on different grades, we have this something called extempo, or
Yeah.
probably where you are given a topic and you have to talk about it, or you have to
Mm.
even express in writing. So this
Mm.
is where speaking skills come into action. So it's an aspect of communication. When you're speaking, when you know the right way to speak, you it also helps in your writing as well. So yes, speaking is very
Yes.
important and
Okay. So I'm not able to hear you. I think the network is really bad.
so
Would
it's
you
being
like?
about
Yes.
articulation.
Okay. Develina, the connection is really poor. Yeah. Can you please connect back? Okay. So, okay, so as Deblina was telling that, about the public speaking, the importance of public speaking. So basically, when we hear the word public speaking, we think that it is for the general, it is for speaking in front of the public, right? Or publicly speaking, as she was telling it. But what I feel, or what exactly public speaking is, that it is the way of speaking effectively. So the communicating effectively. Now, it's very important for our kids because expressing, knowing your emotions, expressing and regulating your emotions, it's very important for our kids. And public speaking is one of the tool that a child can actually use it for communicating their expressions. So yes, Devolina, you were at
Yeah,
telling
really
about public.
apologize for the glitches. So it's basically communication is not about that you have to always use that flowery language or you have to really speak very exceptionally fluently to express your
Yeah.
thoughts. But yes, it
Mhm.
is how to structure and flow your speech, or how to structure the flow of what you are going to say, and how
Right.
effectively you can convey that thought in a very simple and crisp language, in a crisp
Right.
way, how you can express so that the person who is listening to you gets an idea of
Mm-hmm.
what you have to say. And one more
Right.
important aspect is whether you are using the relevant words when you are speaking. So often we
Mm.
have seen that okay, a person is speaking on something, or a child speaking on something, but they are probably there are too many thoughts in his or her mind, and he is not able to articulate or structure. He or she is not able to structure the flow. So that is something that we are going to
Mm.
learn in this workshop, rather than telling you that okay, these are the heavy English words or this is the way. And yes, one more aspect is the grammatical part. So that the grammatical aspect and the aspect where that how you can structure your flow, or if you are told to speak on a particular topic, how you can think that what are the strategies that you can use to think about that topic, and then how you can effectively articulate. So that is something
Right.
that we are going to focus. And it is not only about verbal communication, we are also going to learn one or two very simple things of non-verbal communication, because that is
Mm-hmm.
one very important aspect when it comes to communication, because you speak
Mm.
with your, not only with the words, but with your eyes, your body language, with your smile. So these are also very important when you are speaking. So that,
Mm.
and how do you control them in various situations. So those situations,
Right.
we'll talk about the situations that are relevant to kids. So that is what
Mm.
we are going to focus on the very basic workshop that we have planned to have.
Yes. So that's coming on 8th of August, right?
Yes, 8th and 9th. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yes, it's for 2 days, but that will cover the
Yes.
basic things. And
Yes.
and trust me, kids have this wonderful ways of expression. It's just they need a helping hand just to tell them that okay, this is how you can make it better. So we don't need to really teach them to speak nicely, but they already know it. But we are just going
Yeah.
to help it or facilitate a way for them to do it more effectively.
Right, right. So, guys, I'm sure that you must have got an idea about what's gonna happen in this public speaking workshop, and I'm sure that if your child is struggling, or even if your child is, not able to communicate effectively, I think this workshop will help you. And try it. I hope that we can help your child in developing their communication. Right. So.
Yes, and it's not. You just I want to add one thing. It's not that if they are struggling, or it's not that only when they have to overcome a challenge. But yes, it is
Right.
just to how to how to give a structure to their thoughts. So it's
Structure to
just
the
more
thought,
to do
right?
with that, and
Yes,
then how to express themselves in a more effective way, structure in terms of structure, and in terms of maybe putting that idea across to the person, who how to make his or her idea a bit more interesting for the person to
yes,
listen to.
yes. Basically, then an effective communication.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. So, how are you helping your kid? Devalina, I just wanted to understand to be in her sanity during these days. Also, like what do you think that parents can do to make their kids emotionally stronger?
Yeah, so that's what I'm spending a lot of time and doing a lot of activities with her as well. So I really want to help her in all the activities. Maybe it's an activity box, or she wants me to probably dance with her, or probably do some craft with her. So that is
Mm-hmm.
where I am trying to like get myself involved in a lot of things that I'm doing. And we also play a lot of games, simple games in the house. That okay, if we are sitting in a living room, that me and my husband both of us do. Okay, tell us what is red in color and longitudinal in shape, and we'll just tell her to find it in the room. So it's just keeping ourselves engaged and involved, and that, and most importantly, that we have to spend time, and we have been spending quality time. It's just that we are there for each other. That feeling or
Right.
that connect should always be there.
Yes, yes, very important. So, any particular message you would like to share with all the parents right there who was watching us?
Just the message that parenting, there's no set formula,
Yes.
and there's nothing that you can really follow. Just follow
Yeah.
your heart, and you are all of each one of us is different. Your child is different. You are different. So every one of us are doing a great job, and just it's just that you don't have to follow anyone. Just keep following your heart, and you and as a parent, you know what's best for your child, and just spend a lot of time with them, and just listen to them. So one of the most important things that we're going to focus on
Yes.
the workshop as in the workshop as well, listening, because active listening, a good listener, I mean, a good communicator needs to be a very good listener as well. So listen
Yes,
to them what they have to say, even if it sounds very idiotic or something, but listen to them what they have to say, and respond in a way that they learn, or it is something, respond in a way which is constructive probably.
yes, yes. Yes. So it was really great, Debolina, talking beyond our working hours and knowing you in person. And yeah, and thank you for sharing your experiences from parenthood. And I'm sure that many parents, whoever are watching, have garnered some information, and I'm sure that they also could connect to our conversation and. They love our conversation, and I'm sure that they also can connect to their experiences, their past and present experiences. And
Sure, there
I'm
are a
sure,
lot of parents who would probably relate to what I've done. And it was
yes,
really pleasure talking to the audience on your platform. And I really apologize for the technical glitches in between,
no
but
problem.
definitely it was really great. It was my pleasure to come and talk to you, and obviously to a greater audience who has been listening to this.
Yes. Okay,
And
thank
see
you
you
so
in
much.
the workshop. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you,
for having
Devalina.
me here.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, pleasure. Yeah. Bye. Take care.
Bye. You too.
So, guys, how was it? This is episode number 3, and I'm so grateful to all these moms who are just, incredible in their own ways. And I'm so grateful that, they are just coming on the show and they are just gracefully, you know, talking about their experiences, sharing their experiences. So I'm sure that you guys watching us live, I'm sure that you have many more experience to share with the world. So why not take this opportunity? So if you are a parent and would like to share your experiences with me, so do write to me. And I'll see you again on Saturday. And don't forget to write in the comments what are your thoughts about our show and how did it go? Like, did you really feel great after listening and watching us? Do share your feedback. Thank you so much, guys, and love you all. Stay happy, stay blessed, and very important, stay safe. Bye. Take care.